Am I good? Got video? You got sound? West side? East side? All sides? I'm good. I'm live. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we were told we need to be thankful on a day like today. Can it actually translate into your bottom line and help you make money? My answer, my scientific answer is actually yes. Our precise daily stock levels, our game plan in Forex, as well as our full stock analysis. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. So many great things, so many great things to talk about today, and I can't wait to share them all with you and to really try to help your bottom line and talk to you about all the great stuff we're going to bring you and how being thankful can actually help your bottom line. And if you read the flood of emails and responses that I've been getting, you would actually see it yourself as well. But before we get into this, first let's give a mighty Thanksgiving thanks over to the Guardians of the Galaxy who watch over us every day over at the T3 Live Compliance team. All they ask for their protection over you, your family, your world, to save the Earth from foreign invaders, aliens from different galaxies, like Independence Day. All they ask is that you pause this video and read the following, and then hit play only when you are done. Thank you so much for reading that. Yeah, maybe a 2 minute 30-second show. So, first of all, obviously happy Thanksgiving, and always say being thankful can make you money. But does that really scientifically translate? So, I was talking about, one of the things that I've been doing recently in my room, and it was based on a Yale study. I don't want to get too much into the Yale study here, but it basically showed that if you gave a direct reward, I think the problem with trading is traders, they'll trade, they'll make, they'll lose, they'll make, they'll lose, they'll make, they lose, and the consistent ones will make more in the long run on average, and the traders who are less consistent will eventually burn out. And that's generally how trading goes. But is there a way to help your consistency by being thankful? What if being thankful to so many people around you and actually yourself actually helped your bottom line? So what I did was I was trying an experiment with the room, a positive experiment. I was turning you into guinea pigs for my new and evil plan to take over the trading world. In actuality, we were saying that if you went ahead and you bought yourself something every day that you made money, as I said, it didn't matter what you buy. It could cost 25 cents, it could cost a dime, just something physical. I said try to make it not food because I want you to be able to see what you own after you actually bought it. I don't care if it's, a rubber band with a smiley face on it, a sticker, something that just doesn't disappear, something that you don't eat, something that doesn't, vanquish before your eyes. And a lot of traders were actually talking to me about that because I'm actually, I buy myself weird things. I bought myself something the other day that cost $5, and I bought myself something yesterday that cost $95. And again, it's just all about having something physical as a reward for your trading. The problem with most trading is that when you make money, nobody takes money out. I mean, yes, you take money out eventually, but it's not on a daily basis. You usually will not see the rewards, the fruits of your labor, sometimes for months. Or I know traders who take out money from their account every month. I'm one of those traders. I'm one of those traders. Yeah, I make money every single month. I take money out. I try to do good things with the money. I try to make the world a better place with the money, and I try to take care of myself and my family as well. And I try to save money behind it, and I try to do all these positive things because we are really so blessed. So, this mentality has been actually helping a lot of traders turn consistent in the market. A lot of these traders have been turning consistent, and I want to first tell you how I'm going to give back to you as a member of the Newsbeat Live community is we're going to start bringing you so many more things. So obviously, there's a Sunday gathering now or evolutionary gathering. You'll notice that a lot of the things that I've been doing in the market recently has shifted a little. I've still been doing the one and done and high five strategies when I have a name, generally speaking. But, like, for example, on deer, you might say, Mark, I noticed that deer was shooting above $146 yesterday. Today was no trading. Yesterday, that's right, just a little confused with the day off today. And this is why I did it. And I went ahead and I bought deer puts, and this is what Deere did. I mean, Deere, we bought puts. Here's a 5 minute chart of Deere off of earnings. Went ahead, hit our algo buster resistance line. That's why you elevated in volume here. And it looked like a bull flag, and it looked like it was just going to shoot to the moon. But then all of a sudden, I bought puts, and then magically, the stock dropped 3.5 bucks, shooting our puts up depending on which ones you took, 250% to 50% if you went out next week or next month, or if you were in the weeklies, you made closer to 250% if you traded them perfectly. But, I just wanted to sort of talk about little trades like that because some trader was like, Mark, how did you call the top of deer? And I was like, you know what? If you draw a trend line right now, attaching the bottom of November 2nd to November 9th, you could have called the top of deer yesterday, and you might be sitting there thinking to yourself, why on earth would you draw that line? Why is that line the important line? Again, it comes with sort of um, understanding algorithmic trendline analysis. Most traders, believe it or not, don't know how to draw accurate trend lines. In fact, that is very apparent for me just being in the industry. Everybody has a general idea that they draw the tops of lines, and a lot of the easier trend lines can be found, but were you able to just look at deer yesterday and say, yeah, that would have been the top right at the day highs? Were you able to do that? And that's sort of where the algorithmic trendline class comes in. I also want to talk about a BJ's trade where somebody pointed this out to me through email. Just connecting these simple trend lines here, that BJ's ran right into resistance as well when it broke 23.16, shot up through 23.32, and then plummeted. Look, right over here. Shot up, hit the trend line perfectly right there. This is a 5 minute where the trend line hit. You see this yellow line here? That's where it hit and just sunk all day. That's been something that has been working. And through the evolutionary classes like that we hold this Sunday, and again, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, we will be bringing you these classes as well. Of course, it's just going to be hard for you to ask questions because you're not in the room, but you could still be, part of it and, watch what happens as we are evolving along with the market. So, can the power of saying thank you actually help make you money? Can rewarding yourself actually help make you money in this market? And the answer is yes. So I just wanted to first say, I wanted to start. And I think the more gracious you are, the more money you make. And now some of you might be watching. You might be like, no, that doesn't work, Mark. There's no scientific evidence behind it. There are actually studies that would prove otherwise. There is actually. Now, whether you believe it in or not, that's up to you. Maybe you're just one of those people who are never grateful for anything, never buy yourself anything. Maybe you're a good person, but you're not thankful for anything, you don't do anything, and you wonder why you're struggling. You would be shocked how many of your lives will be better, how much more your P&L will improve, how much more consistent you'll be in the market just by using some simple positive reinforcement. There are infinite scientific studies. Your brain waves actually change when you're saying thank you as opposed to saying I hate you or I love you. There's a study that they measure human brain waves. Isn't science amazing? And they have these machines which measure the brain waves which come out. Every time you're walking around, you have brain waves that are emitting from your head, almost like a pulsating battery. And they actually measured the brain waves and noticed that they were vastly different when having somebody sit in a room and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, as opposed to I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. So again, amazing stuff. It actually works. Will you do it? So I'm going to start you off and I'm going to tell you what I'm thankful for. First of all, I want to say thank you for this day. Thank you for every moment in my life to to this day. Thank you for every hard time that I've ever had in my life because they really made me appreciate the good times. Thank you for the lessons that I was taught through life, the hard way, the easy way, the medium way, everything in between, because they were needed for my development. Thank you for my eyes that get to witness the miracles of today and tomorrow. Thank you for everything I take for granted. Thank you for all my blessings. Thank you for my drive. Thank you for my spirit. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for giving me the courage to fight through all these hard times. Thank you for all the people in my life, my second family, as I call it. I spend more time with the Newsbeat Live members than I do with my entire family. Thank you, you guys, for everything. Thank you for all these people in my life, those I love and those I learn from. Thank you for it all. The key that opens the door to instant success and happiness unlocks the door to everything we are really seeking in life, which is happiness and contentment. Think about it. No matter what you say, what you want, money, riches, health, to help others, why do you really want it? When you drill deep down, the only reason why anyone wants anything is the feeling we believe we will get from having it. That's all it really boils down to, happiness and contentment. And the truth is, we can have it now if we are grateful. I promise you. Please try it. If nothing else is working for you, there is a way that I got to where I am for today. I don't preach this stuff without doing it. I do what I preach, and I've done it for myself, and it's worked for me, and that's why I do it. And if you get quiet, get away from all that noise of the world and think for a moment about what you could be grateful for. I'm sure you could find plenty. Be grateful there is food on the table, air in your lungs, life in your body. I know it sounds nuts. Get grateful that you have an opportunity to be even a trader, even to watch the market, to be part of this amazing community that I'm so grateful for. The opportunity to take your life to a whole another level, to decide right now that you're going to live your dreams and never settle until you do. For your strength, thank you, T3, for allowing us to form this family. I know, look, T3 Live, they gave, they offer VTFs, educations, and all this stuff. But thank you for, their structure allowed someone like me, someone like you to come together, to work like this, to figure out our lives, to make our lives better, to allow me to have an impact on so many of your lives. I'm so grateful for that. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's such an amazing thing. You want to thank, email info@t3live.com. Thank them. Write them a thank you. Say thank you for everything that we do here, everything in the Newsbeat live room. I wouldn't be here talking to you if it wasn't for T3. Think about that for a second. Be grateful that your limbs, if you have them, many are not so blessed. Your eyesight, many are not so blessed. Your hearing, if you have it, your health, if you have it, many are in worse positions in this life. If you can get grateful, you will change your consistency forever. I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds wishy-washy. I know it's too spiritual for some of you, but if you can just accept one thing, if you like I accept, there is one thing that I always accept, that we do not know everything. Do you know the learning of science actually is on a curve, a parabolical curve? Do you know that in 1 year and 1 day, we will, from today, 1 year and 1 day from now, we will have learned more about science than we ever had in human history. Every year, our scientific advancement goes up by just over 100%. Think about that, 100%. So in a year and a day from now, we will have achieved more in science than we ever have in prior human history. Things are going to get better. Things are changing all the time. If you have survived this journey so far, you know, everybody is trying to figure out a new way. Maybe you made millions of dollars and now you're trying to get back on that track. Guess what? Even the traders who are making millions and millions of dollars, we still have to figure out something more for tomorrow. Otherwise, it's not going to continue. We have to continue to evolve. We have to continue to push. We have to continue to admit that we do not know everything and that we are always learning. And by having these evolutionary gatherings, we are always going to be together to keep advancing each other, because the second you get comfortable and stagnant in the market is going to blow right past you. That is the reasoning for all these evolutionary gatherings. that we do. That is why we invented these evolutionary gatherings on Sunday morning. That's why it's a new thing. And as I promised you even a year ago, as I promised you, I'm going to continue to try to bring you more and more and more and more. I'm going to continue to do that. I will still be bringing you more and more, and I will do everything that I can to ensure that I put in as much effort, work, and commitment to you and your successes as you put into us in the Newsbeat Live community. Be grateful that you can choose to be that person even for someone else, and that's what I feel, that one that makes a difference in someone else's life, no matter how big, no matter how small. Get grateful you get to experience this magical universe today. Look for these miraculous changes in your life and your trading, and you will find them. I promise you. I guarantee if you are looking for them, you will see them. The problem is too many traders get too comfortable and they don't know why they can't advance. I am going to be that firecracker under your butt that just gives you that push forward. That wind behind your sails is probably a better analogy. There are really unlimited things to be grateful for. Open your eyes, unlock your amazing life. It's ready this moment. It is ready this instant. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are willing to be grateful and put in the work and put in the effort, and look, over 100 people here right now on a Thanksgiving in the Newsbeat live room. Over 100 people on a Thanksgiving evening. You guys watching on YouTube, you guys watching on Facebook right now. You guys are the reason why all these things can come together. And I promise you, if you are willing to work for this career, I will never ever give up on you. And not only that, I believe in you. I have seen traders who blown up two, three, four, five, six accounts. And on the seventh time around, they finally click it in and they're finally doing well and making money. This, ladies and gentlemen, this race is like the turtle and the hare. Turtle and the hare. Yeah, I said that right. Where the turtle will always, outlast the hare. I mean, besides for the fact that a lifespan of a turtle is much longer than that of a rabbit. The point being is if you keep pushing forward, even at a slow, steady pace, you are going to get to where you need to go. Now, some of you are going to have different obstacles in the way, but I promise you that you are going to make it if you dedicate all these things to yourself. So, again, buy yourself something, purchase yourself something, something for you, something that makes you happy. I know that sounds crazy, but honestly, I started making a lot more money ever since I started doing that for myself. Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. Um, just buy it doesn't even matter what you buy. As I say, just something physical. I don't care if you buy a quarter off somebody for $1, a 25-cent piece for $1. Do that so you have something physical that you actually bought, something that you can say that you earned for yourself. One of the most important things in trading is traders don't really see the fruits of their labors. You work hard, you work hard, you work hard, you work hard. You're making money, you're making money, you're losing money, you're losing money, you're making money, you're making money, you're losing, you're making, you're losing, and you have nothing to show for it. What I am telling you is you're going to lose less and you're going to make more if you actually take some of the money you make. I don't care. You make $200, let's say, modest amount. You don't have to make, tens of thousands of dollars like, every other, every trader, every good trader out there. I'm saying even if you make like $200, maybe you take $3 from there. Maybe you take $3, you buy yourself a chapstick. I don't care what it is. I really don't care what it is. Maybe you go on Amazon, you buy yourself a little smiley pin. Maybe you buy yourself a sticker. Maybe you spend 20 bucks, you get a little calm and serene art frame on your room. One of the people actually emailed me. It was actually very interesting. Says, P.S. I'm not going to tell the trader's name from the room. I revamped my desk surrounding recently with calm nature scenery pictures and feel much more peace with my inner soul now. And again, I'm not saying you have to get so spiritual. I'm not saying you have to get so religious. I am just saying try something new. At least be smart enough to admit that you and I and everyone around you does not understand why everything works. And if you could admit that and try new things, you're going to magically achieve them no matter what. Yes, believing in things can have an effect. You ever hear about the placebo effect? people given sugar pills and being cured of diseases because they think they're getting life-saving drugs. Now, why does that work? Why do some placebo effects change people's lives forever? Because it's what your brain does and what you think and what you reward yourself with and what you perceive, which will actually have a real physical outcome on your life. So I just wanted to share that with you because I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, look, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I was not a very spiritual or religious person growing up. I wasn't. I wasn't. It was sort of in my family and sort of not in my family. And I grew up in a very garbage neighborhood of Brooklyn. I've been shot at. I've been, sliced, stabbed. I mean, if you guys are curious, where I don't know, you could see it. Scar right there. See that right there? So, yeah, had like knives pulled on me. So, it's very hard to be very spiritual and religious when you grow up, in a dirt poor neighborhood with people who are obvious little criminals and thugs and trying to hurt you and shoot at you and horrible things. And when I got out of that, it was the craziest thing. And I want to be grateful for this. And I'm telling you right now, this is one of the things that I'm grateful for. And you might be like, Mark, how could you be grateful for that? Hear me out. When I was in school and I was in third grade, my mom was called to the school to pick me up, and she was called inside the school to speak with the teacher and the principal, and I was inside the principal's office, and they used to do that back in the day. They used to go to the principal office. I don't think they really do that much anymore, unless you did something really horrible. But I was inside the office, and I was with my mother, and I was sitting there. She's like, my mom was already like, "What did you do wrong? What did you do wrong?" She was like so angry at me, and I was like, I have no idea what I did wrong, and I figured I screwed up somewhere because, I was a little troublemaker. I was like, oh, damn, what did I screw up on? I'm thinking. So the teacher was asking us what we wanted to be when we grew up. And I answered, I just wanted to live past the age of 21. And when I said that, her eyes were like, and that's why she called me into the principal's office and they started asking me, like, you know, I remember as a third grader, they were asking me like, "Why would you say something like that?" And I'm like, "Why would you say something like that, Mark?" And they're trying to figure out like, is somebody trying to kill me? Maybe like they got scared. And I said, this is PS 346 in Brooklyn. If you wanted to know, it's right out in what used to be called Starrett City, right next to Canarsie. And I'm like, as a third grader, you want to know the wisdom of a third grader? I said, look, go outside, look in the grass. You're going to see little bags that hold drugs. You're going to see needles that hold drugs. Try hanging out here around this neighborhood at night. Look at what kind of people hang out here at 10 o'clock at night. And I'm paraphrasing what I said. And I said, that's why I think I want to make it past 21. When I said that, they had no answer for me. These are adults looking at a little third grade kid. And I look back now, and I look back from having a family now and being married with kids and I look back and I say, you know what? I have come a very long way since then. I have come a very long way to be here with you guys, share these experiences, and try to make money in the market. Because one thing I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, once you make money as a trader, there is no better job in the world. I would rather make a quarter million modestly a year as a trader than make 1.5 million doing some, job where I have to work 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. I would much rather make much less as a trading is the ultimate job in freedom. It is the ultimate job in happiness. Guess what you don't do when you die? You don't take everything you have with you. It is very important to be thankful to those people who care about you, who love you. Be good to those people around you because when things are horrible, when you know, manure hits the fan, as they say, those are going to be the people who are there for you. And that's what I really feel this Newsbeat live room has, what I really tried to transform it into when I see so many of our members trying to help other members, advice, help, this, call this, traders looking out for each other. I feel like that the Newsbeat Live Room is really like my family. And if you wonder why I'm here with you guys tonight, I do have a family. I do have kids that I could be spending time with now, and I spent a lot of time with them today, and it was such a blessing to have even off on a Thursday, as much as I miss trading, to be able to spend time with the people you love. It was a real blessing for me to spend time with them, but I spend time with you guys as well because you guys are my family. So, again, we are going to be bringing you so many things. I think trading has actually become easier now. It's easier to make money. I know that sounds like a little weird. I really don't think trading is ever difficult to make money. I think the only people who makes trading difficult is us, you personally will make trading difficult. You buying a position, being up money and not selling it and losing money, that's what makes it difficult. You getting flustered all day and chasing trades, that's what makes trading difficult. You being surrounded by people who are giving you 50 trading ideas a day and wondering why you can't keep up with some traders who can trade 50 names a day and, bleeding out the people around them. And, those are the people who are going to hurt you. And they don't do it intentionally, they do it unintentionally. But those are the people that will hurt you in the trading field. You need to stick with things that are basic, small, simple, logical, intelligent. And if you could just encompass that, it will go beyond any form of technical analysis, any strategy, any methodology. Look, I know my methodology works. I'm sure every other person out there will swear by their methodology. Granted, they're not going to have the consistency hit rate as me, but even traders, I assume, even if they're some traders making money 55% of the time, can make money in this market. Again, you're going to be filled with psychological toxicity. You're going to have a poison mind. What I'm really trying to do through everything I do here is trying to help you see through that, break through that. When I'm telling you you have to be thankful for things, that's going to help stop you from chasing stupid trades. Do you understand like where the link is here? I'm not just saying be a good person because it's good to be a good person, which it is. I'm saying stop doing that so you stop doing stupid trades. Be thankful so you stop doing stupid trades. Buy yourself something so you continue making money on trades. Do you understand how it's all interconnected? This entire world is interconnected in the most magical ways. And if you can adopt that mentality, for some of you it'll be easy. For some of you it'll be like, yeah, this makes sense. I'm in. And that's great. And there'll be some of you who are like, nah, I don't want to do that. If you're one of those traders who are like, nah, I want to do that, and you're not making money consistently, find some way to tap into that mindset where you'll stop doing stupid trades, you'll stop being stubborn with your trades, you'll stop letting your losers run, you'll stop letting your winners turn to losers. And if you could just adopt this mentality, I promise you, once it clicks in forever. That's the beautiful thing. When you keep doing something intelligent, it will click in and you are going to continue to be successful for the days to come. All right, that was my talk. How about our algo levels right over here? You get your Qs, Spiders, IWM, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google levels. Those are for the half trading day tomorrow. Copy them down, take a screenshot, take a picture with your phone. Do not tattoo this on your face because they change 5 days a week. Do not, do not not have this list in front of you. It is a very important list. These levels don't hit all the time, but when they do, we do really well. So like for example, I'll show you how logic will outsmart the market, how making money in the market being logical is one of the most important things. Now, if you remember on Wednesday, on Tuesday night actually, Tuesday night because we didn't do Wednesday night because no trade. On Tuesday night, which was the day before the last trading day, I was basically telling you guys why I thought the Qs were going to gap up. And if you remember, I said we were buying in the room and on the Newsbeat show here, I was saying on Tuesday that Monday and Tuesday look similar to me like October 10th and 11th. And and I said that Wednesday, November 21st was going to look similar to Friday, October 12th. And that is exactly what happened. Look how similar This looks to each other. You see right there, that day to that day, very similar, and they're both gap ups. So what did we do? We came in with NVIDIA long. This red bar doesn't look like a lot, right? I crushed the living you know what out of NVIDIA. Look, it closed at 149.08. It opened at 154.80. My NVIDIA gapped up $5 and 70 whatever cents. Even went a little higher, and I sold it right in the morning. Goodbye. Just like I said I would. Facebook closed at 132.43, opened up at 134.27. Thank you. I took Netflix home overnight. Look at this red bar on Netflix on the daily. Doesn't look like it could have made much buying it on a Tuesday into Wednesday, right? Right? Wrong. Netflix closed at 266.98, opened up at 274.28. I'm up 5, 6 points. I'm like, buy, buy. More than 5, 6 points. Seven and change actually. Buy. I'm up $7 on Netflix. Buy. So even just walking into the market, I was up money right away. And you know what? I'm going to have a lot more of these better overnight trades, I think. Again, nobody is always right on every overnight trade. Nobody. And nobody's right on any trade always. I get that. But I could tell you right now, my consistency rate is going to increase substantially from this point forward on some of these overnight ideas. Whether we were taking the XRT, which a lot of you guys hit a home run on, and I was telling you guys on Sunday night that to take the XRT strangle. We took the XRT strangle. You buy calls and puts, and you hope a big move happens. That paid 150% of your money. Think about it. You drop $2,000 worth of risk. You're up 3 grand. It's not bad, right? Not bad at all to make that sort of money. And with the market going like this, we're going to get a lot more news flow. A lot more of these really positive things in the market. So, again, I am extremely optimistic here. I do think the Qs are going to head lower. No, do we head lower tomorrow? Probably not. It's a half day, but overall, I do think the trend will even head lower from here. And, I think making money is going to be different than it was before. I still see the one and done strategies working. Like our last one and done strategy we called was in Micron, believe it or not, for a short. And I just, let's see if I could still bring it up. Can I? No. It was a Micron short that actually happened over here on Tuesday, and it actually worked out pretty damn well. So, with that being said, you could still do the algo strategies that we've been utilizing to make money, but there's going to be other ways to make money. That's why you see me doing a lot of different trades, like shorting deer randomly yesterday at day highs. Stuff like that I'm going to be doing a lot more often. You could take modest size in this market and make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And that's the beautiful thing about options. You can reduce your risk. You won't get spun around in circles. And if you're willing to take the money when it's there, you could be successful. And that's what I'm going to show you more and more of, not just tomorrow. Tomorrow's a half day. I will be obviously doing my thing. If anybody sees a good laptop on a Black Friday sale, email me, mark.melnick@t3live.com. Make sure, again, that you show gratitude and thankfulness for everything in the market. In terms of the overnight name I was looking for, I called it out. The only name that I liked long on Wednesday was QD. It was kind of weird because we were calling it out over here when the stock was like in the 540s, 550 range. And then right before the bell, after some people in the room bought it, it went from like 555 to 615. And I was like, whoa. And then it like shot back down, obviously. So my game plan name will be QD long. I still don't have a Forex trade. Again, that is just based on the algorithmic setups. I don't have any Forex trades I like. I will never force a trade ever, and neither should you. It either sets up the way I want it or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I sit back. If it does, great. I can't wait. Remember, again, by the way, being part of the Newsbeat live room, is going to get a lot more expensive as being part of any other room. Naturally, there is a very large Black Friday sale to be part of the Newsbeat live service. Definitely check it out. It gives you an opportunity to be part of, um, in my opinion, the greatest trading community in the world. And it allows you to be part of everything we do on an intraday and overnight basis. Could bring a ton of value to you. There's a Black Friday sale. I'm not sure exactly what day it ends. Does it end on tomorrow? Does it end, or does it end like on Sunday? I have no idea, but there is a link in the description. Make sure you write an email, info@t3live.com. Thank them for putting together all these things that help try to make all of our lives better. Be grateful for things. It is going to affect your bottom line. And there's a reason, ladies and gentlemen, why turkeys believe the Newsbeat Live Room is the largest, fastest growing trading room in the world. Happy trading, make money. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat Live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful evening.